Piero di Cosimo was a painter of the Florentine Renaissance, but his style and invention are nearly unparalleled by his contemporaries. Behind his images, we can glimpse into a complicated and vivid imagination, especially when it comes to his mythological subjects. Let's have a look at his most well-known painting, Perseus Liberating Andromeda, from around 1515 on this Renaissance rush. The earliest record of this painting places it in Palazzo Strozzi in Florence, where it would have been attached to a piece of furniture in the palace nuptial chamber. That is a room where a bride and a groom spend their first night together. We're looking at a painting that shows several scenes from the Perseus and Andromeda myth, all occurring at once. We know that Piero's source was the Metamorphoses by the ancient Roman poet Ovid, who was among the most popular mythological sources for Florentines. Perseus is flying through the sky with his winged boots when he arrives in Ethiopia. There he sees the fair Andromeda bound to the rocks. She is being punished because her mother bragged too openly about her divine beauty, and these details are left vague by Ovid. Now Andromeda must be killed by the sea monster, who springs his attack only to be slain by the heroic Perseus. The painting is representative of this story, but is limited. In the end, Perseus takes Andromeda as his bride as payment for his feat over the monster. In the painting, we see the same people in shock and terror on the left, who celebrate Andromeda's liberation on the right. Perseus also appears at least 3 times. First, he is seen flying in, then he is seen slaying the monster, and then we see him celebrating with King Cepheus and Andromeda. Let's not forget that this is taking place in Ethiopia, a known Christian kingdom during the Renaissance. They also knew that Ethiopians were dark-skinned, which would presumably mean that Andromeda should be dark-skinned as well. We only see a single dark-skinned musician in the composition. So what is up with this? Well, Ovid, who has described Andromeda as dark-skinned outside of his Metamorphoses, does not do so in this text, the one that Piero di Cosimo is drawing from. Instead, Ovid says, quote, "And Perseus saw her there, Andromeda, bound by the arms to the rough rocks. Her hair stirred in a gentle breeze, and her warm tears flowing, proved her not marble, as he thought, but woman." End quote. Perseus at first thought that Andromeda was marble. So, although marble does not have to necessarily be white, as perhaps Ovid did not mean white marble, he doesn't say, but Piero di Cosimo decided that she would be white in his painting, possibly reading Ovid's allusion to marble from his own perspective, that of a man living in a city adorned with white marble statues, Florence. In the end, Piero's painting negotiates space between popular literature in his time, expresses it in painting, and used those motifs as part of the decoration for a nuptial chamber of a real marriage from his own period. All of this culminates in an immortal representation of Greek mythology and the dramatic imprint of Piero's imagination upon this wooden panel.
Thank you for tuning into Renaissance Rush. Be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments section, like and subscribe for more Italian Renaissance history.